Well, welcome back to another payout video. It's been a while since I've done these. I was pretty consistent about them for the Q1 to halfway through, Q2, I guess, of last year. And then I stopped doing them for several reasons. One, it became this massive pocket watching thing of everybody constantly asking me what my balances were at, and it was just driving me insane. The whole stream was just filled up with it, and it was just constantly living in my head. If you didn't know, I live stream every morning. It's free to watch. It's here on YouTube, so make sure you come hang out at Market Open. But I stopped doing it because I didn't feel like I was able to provide value, and I was trying to figure out how to do that. And I've taken payouts before this video. I just wasn't showcasing it, right? And so today I'm making a video. My goal is that I'm able to talk through kind of what I've been feeling the last couple of weeks and talk through market conditions, talk through some psychological stuff, talk through my favorite setups that this last payout period has kind of provided me with. And hopefully there's a lot more value add there, just hearing kind of an open dialogue discussion of what goes into the payout as opposed to just showcasing me getting a payout. If you just want to see someone flaunt money, that's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube already, but hopefully this can provide a little bit more value. If you have ideas after the video is done, if you have ideas of how I can make these better and even more value, please feel free to leave a comment. So far in 2025, I've taken $80,000 in payouts, had some payouts at the tail end of last year leading into this month, but we're only classifying Q1 right now is what I'm recapping is Q1, $80,000 so far. I took one yesterday that was approved this morning, which can be seen here on their payout page. You can see the TBMs kind of littered through here with $2,000 on each one. I'm trading 20 of the 50K Apex funded accounts, and the max payout is $2,000. So I got a $40,000 payout on this one, and then a $40,000 payout from the 24th, as you can see here, which each of my accounts being drawn $2,000. If you're interested in trying Apex, you can use code TBM for the best discount always. This is where the accounts are currently at. I am going to show the balance because I think it's important, what I will be talking about in a second. Currently sitting at 61,300, 61,900. That's just slippage. Made $1,000 today. And this is after the $4,000 of payouts. So really I'm at almost 16 grand per account of profit. Q1 is historically my favorite time to trade. New year, new energy, feeling alive. I'm used to the way that winter markets have been moving going into Q1, as opposed to having the seasons change and then just kind of be trying to figure out my footing, finally figuring out my footing and then it changing again, i.e. summer. So I love Q1. Historically, it's always been my best quarter. With this quarter, it's actually a little bit unique because we have a new president in the United States. President Trump is back in office and volatility has been brought back with him. It's been exciting trading with some more, high volatility movements, etc. So what's been changed since the last payout videos, right? Mostly, honestly, I was just showing, I've been getting $1,000 a day on winning days. Historically speaking, I was very $400 and done. I've been trying to open that up a little bit more, really just so that if I'm having a good day, I'm trying to let that day progress a little bit more. And I'm not just cutting myself off after 2 good trades. Still cutting the stream off, hopefully after a good couple trades or a couple bad trades or whatever, cutting the stream off. But I've been really trying to let the day, the good days where I'm in the zone, in the flow, if you will, just trying to let those run a little bit more. Which has been very healthy. It's a little bit challenging, which I think is a good thing as a trader, is to kind of push your comfort zone a little bit at a time. And so it's been a little bit, comfort zone pushing. But overall, it's been, I think, a very healthy experience, especially when you pair it with the fact that this quarter so far, for the most part, I've had a couple instances where I haven't been, but I've been very religious about being patient and being smart and waiting for trades and waiting for cheap trades and executing like a pro. That's been kind of my affirmations, if you will, every day on stream. When I'm looking for cheap trades, when I'm being patient, I'm looking for cheap trades and I'm taking base hits. It feels like the stars are aligning, if you know what I mean. And a cheap trade to me is when my entry and my stop loss are very close together. So a base hit for me is 10 points, $200. That would be a standard exit on my trades. I really do not like to open it up more than that. I really don't. And I really haven't this year. I've been very religious about getting out at 10 points. And that's just because I know the market's going to continue to move. I know that we're going to continue to go up or down. I'm never going to time it perfectly. But if I can get those 10 points and lock it, it'll cap my greed. I won't be super greedy. It helps me reset my emotional capital and my mental psychology, and just kind of reset for the next trade. So looking for 10-point hits. Ideally, you know, my stop's at 5 or 10 points just based off market structure and being patient for those setups. The setups that I've been loving so far, and maybe we'll try and find some examples, I don't know if they'll be in here or not, would be like my initial balance retest trades. So the first hour high and low, whenever we break out of that, we come back, we retest it, I get in, and we continue the trend. Technically, it's an IB retest here. The question is, are we gonna just very quickly sweep back into the range, right? Or will the IB retest play out? I'm gonna go and move that break even. It's like 5 points up. It's either gonna go back to IB and stop me out for a nothing burger, or we're gonna run it up, and that's a full 10. All right, we take the IB retest. I mean, it's part of the strategy. I'm gonna take it if it's there. I've been loving those setups still, was loving those last year as well. I've not been executing IB breakouts. Those stopped working for me in like Q4, I feel like, Q3, Q4. Wick tests always in play. And then honestly, a lot of just like straight price action trading. And when I say price action trading, I mean like literally like 1 minute candles. Some of my favorite setups this year so far have actually been, we have like a nice little trend to the upside, for instance. We put in a nice doji or a nice hammer. The doji again is like a wick tight body where the open and close at the same spot, and then another wick. And that just shows indecision after a move, right? The general trend is down, right? General trend is down. We have a short-term trend up. At the high, we put in a doji. The next candle goes and retraces 50% of that wick. I get short and ride it for 10 points. Or the reverse, right? You know, getting in at the 50% of the wick retrace, get long, ride it for 10 points. I've been loving those setups, and they've been firing pretty successfully recently. So I've been trying to execute those a lot. Bottoming candle, into volume, into 50% retrace for the kick up is kind of the idea. 50% retrace of the wick, stop at new lows, get the kick up. And I'm filled out. But overall, just like really focusing on being patient, executing like a pro. I want every single trade, and I hope this is encouraging to you and a good reminder, but just like make sure every single trade you're proud of. I think that's like the best way to put it. If you're executing like a pro, you have an expectation that you're going to be better than your normal self, right? Like I want to be a pro. I want to be better than what I normally am. Let me be a pro level trader, right? And let me execute at a spot where I'm proud of my trade. Because at the end of the day, we're always going to make like win trades and lose trades. No one wins 100%, right? And when that loss happens, it's easier to bounce back, at least for me, mentally and physically, to be able to bounce back and execute another trade whenever the time is right. And that's been really helping me a lot mentally. Just, you know, this last month and a half or month or whatever we're at here in Q1 so far. So yeah, that's this is like maybe the new style of payout video. I don't really know yet. It just kind of feels like what is right for me. This year so far has been really busy. I'm building Tradester.com. It's a new trading platform. If you didn't know, you should go sign up for the beta launch. We still got a couple weeks to a couple months, depending on where you're at in the list. It's a first come, first serve list for beta. But yeah, go sign up at Tradester.com. It's going to be a trading platform, not a prop firm, just a trading platform. Hopefully competing with, you know, Sierra Chart, Motive Wave, Quantower, Tradeify, and that's been really busy. So mixing that in with trading and all of that's been fun and interesting, but got to keep pushing and pushing hard. So you can go sign up at Tradester.com and get on the wait list there. But yeah, hopefully this is the new style of payout video. Again, let me know if you have any feedback or things you'd like to see. My goal is like to kind of make it more of a discussion and kind of talk through what's been going on and just kind of make it less ego and more community help, essentially, as well as myself just kind of reflecting on what's been going on. Think a verbal journal, maybe. I don't know. Still figuring it out. It's a work in progress. But hopefully this kind of fixes the problems that I felt like were happening last time I was doing these videos, while still being able to hopefully encourage people to pursue payouts and, you know, get the bag moving forward. So hope you enjoyed the payout video. If you did, make sure to say something and let me know how I could be better as well. Thanks.